Bitter criticism holiday. Today is a special day because I have another dog. I don't know how to call him, but he's actually a street dog. He follow Mursi here. Look, Mursi is a heartbreaker. Huh, heartbreaker? Absolutely. Oh, such a beautiful dog. Look, such a beautiful beach. And there's the stallion. It's not how to say a male dog. Well, this dog is beautiful too. Is our guest. We have a guest today. Today we have a guest. Looks like a Rottweiler. I'll call him Rotty. Hey Rotty, how you doing? He's kind of shy because he's a street dog. And Luna is not shy at all. Luna will stop barking us, asking for stones. You know, I was watching videos about boxing, as I said yesterday. I don't remember. I still don't remember the name of one of the well, one of the first was something or something. I don't remember, but it was another. But then, yeah, look at them. So, are you seeing? You are seeing right. There's 5 dogs now. Tommy cannot be free today. Tommy is not free today because we have guests, and Tommy is not so friendly with male dogs, as I said. Eventually, no, but I guess our guest is not coming here because Mursi is there. Understand? So. Boys are super. The boys over there are entertained. Mursi, córrete. So yeah, I was checking photos of my guest. Actually, there was another beautiful white female dog, a beautiful bitch, but she didn't follow us. So you may ask why men live shorter lives than females, because we are so more adventurous. And there goes our guest, I guess. We understand they were a couple of dogs, a female and a male. Those over there, that's the male. The Rotty is the male, and the female I will show you. I take some videos of her. A lot of photos because I'm cancer. And here we have the female. Do you saw the female over there? Just 1 second. There you go. There you have. So she stayed there. She just kept there where she were, and the male follow Mursi. Understand? That's why males live shorter lives, because we are adventurous. We take a lot of risks. But that male over there he's quiet. He's nice. I guess he's 5 years something. I prefer the female. Can you see? He didn't fight Milou. Milou is just fooling him. Anyway, Russia Today Entertainment. RT Entertainment Television. What about that? Russia strikes Ukraine's key signals facility. MOD. I guess it's Ministry of Defense. September 19, 2024. Home Russia and former Soviet Union. Russia strikes Ukraine's key signals facility. MOD. The attack target the communications center of the main intelligence directorate. The Russian Defense Ministry has said. Russian forces have conducted a strike on Ukraine's key military communications facility, as well as a number of other high-priority targets, the Defense Ministry in Moscow has said. In a statement on Thursday, the ministry said that Russian warplanes, drones, missiles, and artillery had successfully, quote, hit the main center of special radio communications of the main intelligence directorate of the armed forces of Ukraine. It's funny because dogs doesn't have good strategies, I guess. Milou is dirty. Anyway, some shit is happening over there. You know, dogs just came along and just start hanging around, just start whooping. I mean, understand? So they don't have a conversation. They don't have liquor, a beer or something, a wine. Russian forces have conducted a strike on Ukraine's key military communications facility, as well as a number of other high-priority targets, the Defense Ministry in Moscow has said. In a statement on Thursday, the ministry said that the Russian warplanes, drones, missiles, and artillery had successfully, quote, hit the main center of special radio communications of the main intelligence directorate of the armed forces of Ukraine. Plus critical airfield infrastructure facilities. Read more. Ukraine planning inhumane false flag attack Russian intelligence. Inhumane false flag. Officials did not say where the center was located, nor comment on the extent of the damage. Ukrainian media and officials reported several explosions in Kharkov and Sumy region, with several blasts also heard in Kiev on Wednesday night. According to local officials, the strike on Kharkov used several ballistic missiles. Russia continues to carry out high-precision strikes on Ukraine's military installations, including mercenary bases, defense, industrial, and energy facilities, while insisting that those attacks never target civilians. In August, the Defense Ministry claimed to have destroyed a command and control facility of one of Ukraine's mechanized brigades with an Iskander-M missile, eliminating more than a dozen officers. I'm going to read the next one, but I just remember that I was making some polemic, how to say, polemicizing or something, making some polemics about Milou is dirty, you know. Milou, you're going to have a bet. I was talking about Michael Hudson. I was thinking that Michael Hudson will be was trying to Michael Hudson was trying to erase the debts from America, but I didn't notice that America, the deep state, is so much powerful, so much more powerful than Michael Hudson, Joe Lewis, and so on. And a lot of people. I don't remember the very first black heavyweight champion. He was a black guy, a giant. I don't remember. In boxing, a giant is not that great. Being a giant, being giant is not better than being fit. Than being stronger, like Sam Dempsey or Mike Tyson. I'm looking a lot of documentaries about it. Milu is definitely dirty with shit. Go away, Milu. No, I will abandon Milu. No. The question is, Michael Hudson. I will not say he's fighting against deep state, but you know what the deep state, what American government in the 50s, what American government in the 40s or 30s, what they did against Joe Louis is terrible. Joe Louis was I'm talking about the heavyweight champion, the Brown Bombarded something. Anyway, Joe Louis, the heavyweight champion. He tried to help. He tried to help the army by boxing for the soldiers, and he donate I don't remember the name of the purse. Yeah, he donate the purse, all the money. He donate all the money for the American army, and after that, U.S. government asked him money because of taxes, because he made a lot of money. Understand? He gave all the money, and the U.S. government asked him for taxes. That's terrible. From I just received a telegram. Yeah. I'm using Telegram here. I just got a telegram from the Ministry of Defense from Russia. So just what I'm reading. I'm going to read both. September 16, home Russia and former Soviet Union. So just to finish the story, American government, the US, they are racist, and in the better hypothesis, they are racist because they are ignorant, because they don't have a good experience with black and brown people. Who knows? It's terrible what they did against the great Joe Louis champion. Anyway, September 16, 2024, home Russia and former Soviet Union. Ukraine planning inhumane false flag attack. Russian intelligence. A children's facility could be target. The SVR has claimed it. We have a file photo. German ambassador Martin Jagger in the middle, near Okhumadnet Children's Hospital in Kiev after it was hit by a missile in July. Kiev is preparing a false flag operation in which a children's hospital or kindergarten could be hit by a supposed Russian missile strike, the Russian Foreign Intelligence Service, SVR, has claimed. The inhumane provocation is being masterminded by the leaders of Ukrainian intelligence and the military, and at the advice of US handlers. The statement said on Monday, the goal is to cause a large number of casualties and publicize the event through the international media, the agency added. Kiev hopes that its plot will help justify long-range strike using Western weapons deep inside Russia. The SVR believes the U.S. will then use the incident to ramp up pressure on Iran and North Korea for supposedly providing ballistic missiles to Russia, the agency said. On July 8, Kiev accused Moscow of deliberately targeting the Okhmaddet Children's Hospital in central Kiev during a large-scale missile barrage. Interior Minister Igor Klimenko reported that 2 adults were killed in the incident and 32 people, including children, were injured. I guess Ukraine CIA is playing the innocent. They're pretending to be victims, just like Palestinians. But come on, I hate America. America, what they did with Joe Louis. They are terrible people. They are terrible people in America. And Joe Louis is a martyr. Terrible, because they claimed taxes on philanthropy. Taxes on philanthropy. It's not Joe Louis. Joe Louis was not a OMG. Understand? ONG was not an ONG. George Soros ONG he was a citizen. He was not an ONG from George Soros. Understand? It's completely different. Terrible country, terrible empire. Such a nightmare for Joe Louis. On July 8, Kiev accused Moscow of deliberately targeting the Okhmaddet Children's Hospital in central Kiev, not Tel Aviv. I almost said Tel Aviv. In central Kiev during a large-scale missile barrage. Interior Missile Igor Klimenko reported that 2 adults were killed in the incident and 32 people, including children, were injured. Read more. No ceasefire in Zelensky's plan. Top advisor. Moscow denied the Ukrainian allegations, reiterating that it never targets civilian facilities. The Russian military suggested that Ukrainian air defense operators were to blame. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said at the time that Kiev was using the tragedy to hype up the participation of Ukrainian leader Vladimir Zelensky at the NATO summit. In the US, he pointed to a pattern of high-profile incidents similar to Okhmaddet bombing occurring before Zelensky's meetings with senior foreign officials. Quote, "The Zelensky clique disregards the lives of the Ukrainian children that it puts in harm's way. The CVR said. It cited a number of bloody provocations over the course of the conflict, adding that after those, quote, few people in the world believe that Moscow is insidious and Kiev is innocent. But yeah, I hope so. Not me, Not me, definitely not me. I'm sorry, Anthony Blinken. In 2 days, we will smoke weed again. I promise. The question is, people, they watch TV. They watch American TV, American control TV all around the world. Not me, but anyway. Zelensky is set to travel to the US to meet President Joe Biden and the two presidential nominees for the November election, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. He intends to share with them his so-called victory plan, a 4-point roadmap which he believes will allow Ukraine to end the conflict with Russia on its own terms, in continued U.S. military support and permission to conduct strikes deep inside Russia with Western weapons is understood to be crucial for his plan. Russian President
Vladimir Putin has warned that Moscow will consider any such attacks to be direct aggression by NATO members and will react accordingly. Moscow considers the Ukraine conflict to be a US-led proxy war against Russia. Me too. Now I'm going to see what happened. What's happening in Ministry of Defense in Telegram. Terrible Telegram. Telegram is the nightmare. It's the nightmare of. And well, Margarita Simonian is saying nothing. I love Margarita Simonian. Can you see how beautiful she is? I guess she's super beautiful, you know. That's not a good photograph. That was not a good photograph, but she's here. And we have another one. We have another platform. So I'm going deep inside. I don't know what's this. Margarita Simonian what? Telegram. No, this is just to give this channel to other people. I don't know Russian, unfortunately. I'm learning Chinese by this time, you know. And well, Ministry of Defense of Russia. An English page, yeah, an English community. Russia is planning a tenfold increase in UAV production in 2024 compared to last year. The previous is neutralizing the enemy in Kursk region. So a blast. We have a car amid a blast. Non-stop actions. Jansi B Tower gun crews of 7 groups of forces are neutralizing FEU armored vehicles and manpower clusters in border area of Kursk region. So Russia is doing well. I'm going to read the very last one. About 140,000 unnamed aerial vehicles of various types were delivered to the armed forces in 2023. This year, UAV production is set to increase significantly, especially almost tenfold. In addition, we are broadening the range of available unnamed systems, creating unnamed boats, and multi-purpose robotic platforms. Most of them will be sent to the troops at the contact line. And that's it. It's not an article. Yeah, I'm in the Ministry of Defense of Russia. What about that? What about that, Anthony Blinken? Anthony Blinken don't want us inside the US. And Anthony Blinken doesn't want us reading Russia media. Such a pain in the ass, Anthony Blinken. You have to smoke more weed with us. We will smoke some weed in 2 days ahead. Keep calm. No, I'm just kidding, you know. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep smoking weed. And there's the love, dogs in love. What about dogs in love? Dogs in love. Do you want to see my guest again? My guest is just here with Mursi, having a real good time. Today is not the Tommy's day. Look, my guest is here. How we should call this dog? But this dog has is from another neighbor. I guess it's the same neighborhood. But this dog over here is nice. But he only likes Mursi. It's like my son-in-law. I have another son-in-law. I have a lot of sons-in-law. A lot of people, a lot of dogs love Mursi. Oh, I guess that's my kite. No, it's a seagull. Here's so nice. You can see a lot of seagulls, a lot of birds. There was a bird I didn't knew, a kite, the Elanus leucurus. Yeah, And well, just keep reading. Keep reading, won't you? But the dogs are there. The dogs are fine. I'm going to read something more from Ministry of Defense on Telegram. Ground attack aircraft carry unsuccessful sorties. Su-25 aircraft deliver a strike on a cluster of manpower, armor, and motor vehicles of the FAU in a border area of Kursk region. And we have violence image is bombarding a plane. This is a Su-25. I won one. I want one to destroy some thugs in Chile and Brazil. No, just Brazil. Yeah, Chile too. Some bad neighbors. I prefer a drone. Yeah, you know why? What the global south needs is drones and beepers. Yeah, isn't it? We need some pagers, some pagers. And well, Su-25 is nice, but we need some pagers to not explode, to not get exploded by the CIA. What about that? Ministry of Defense Russia on Telegram. Russian Defense Ministry reports on repelling AFU attempt to invade Russian territory in Kursk region. 19 September 2024. The 7 group. Oh no, the dog is trying to fight Tommy. What a bad idea. Go away, Rotty. The severe group of forces carrying on offensive actions inflicted damage on the 22nd, 41st, and 115th. You know, the females doesn't like this dog anymore. This dog believes he is the new ruler of this track. Milou is just here because Milou didn't like the foreigner anymore. So Mursi doesn't like the foreigner anymore. So this dog had to leave. Go away, dog. Hey. Go away. Go. So that was the first communique against the dog. Well, Russia is doing. I'm sorry, Anthony Blinken. Russia is doing fine. Russia is doing fine in Kursk. There's a lot of information from Ministry of Defense in Russia. Direct hit by Leothermic munition in Kursk region. Reconnaissance unit of the Sever group of forces detected an AFU Stryker armored personnel carried close to one of the settlements in a border area of Kursk region. After analysis, the reconnaissance, it was decided to inflict fire damage on the enemy armored personnel carrier. The US-made Stryker and armored personnel carrier was destroyed as a result of direct hit, and so on. But I prefer to read good news from. I mean, those are that is too technical. The news is what's going on is that Kursk will be free again, and China is talking about retiring. Chinese premier stresses advancing reform or raising retirement age, confusing around companies in the Lebanon explosion case. This is interesting. September 19, 2024, world. Confusion surrounds companies in the Lebanon explosion cases. Motorola, isn't it? Fang Ming is all about Motorola and CIA. This video grab shows a walkie-talkie that exploded inside a house in Baalbek, East Lebanon, September 18, 2024. Thousands of handheld walkie-talkies used by Hezbollah members in Lebanon were destroyed in explosions in Beirut's suburbs and the Bekaa Valley on Wednesday, following pagers exploding on Tuesday. Images of the exploded walkie-talkies show labels bearing the name of Japanese radio communications and telephone company Icom, and resembled the firm's ICV-82 model. Response from Icom. According to the Japan Times, Icom exported its ECV-82 two-way radio to regions including the Middle East until October 2014, when it ceased production and sales of the device. It also halted production of the batteries needed to operate the main unit, the Osaka-based company said in a statement on Thursday. Given the severe damage around the battery compartment in the photographs, Icom director Yoshiki Enomoto suggested in a Kyodo News report that the batteries might have been modified with explosives after procurement. Ray Novak, senior sales manager for Icom America's amateur radio division, told the Associated Press that the walkie-talkies involved in the Lebanon explosion appear to be counterfeit products and not manufactured by Icom. I can assure you, they are not our products, he said in an interview. So you know what happened? What clearly happens here is that male dogs like Mursi, and they approach, and just like that, they believe they are stronger than they really are, and they have to face Tommy, and they starting threatening Tommy. What a stupid idea, you know? A normal dog will never threat Tommy, but those dogs, they believe they can threat Tommy. Anyway, other companies involved. Golga Polo, the Taiwanese company that holds the brand name of the pagers involved in Tuesday bombing, said on Wednesday that it had only licensed the use of its name of the AR 922 pagers, which was manufactured by Budapest-based BAC Consulting KFT. Quote, according to the cooperation agreement, we authorize BAC to use our brand trademark for product sales in designated regions. The company said in a statement, but the design and manufacturing of the products are solely the responsibility of BAC. However, NBC News later quoted BAC Consulting Chief Executive Cristiana Barsoni Arcidiacono as denying any role in the pagers production. I don't make the pagers, she told the network. Quote, I am just the intermediate, and I think you got it wrong. End of quote. Hungarian government spokesman Zoltán Kovács stated in a post on X, quote, the references devices have never been in Hungary. Handi El Khouri, a Paris-based cybersecurity expert, told Al Jazeera, if you don't have your own supply chain, then the device in your pocket is not hacker-proof. He added that for many people, using technology from the West introduces potential vulnerabilities. Yeah. Where is Chinese pagers? Quote, I said that. when they use Siemens or Microsoft Windows or any technology that comes from the West, this means that somehow, somewhere, you will have a weak element in your chain. El Khoury said, this with input from agency, Godsend contributed this. Well, I have right in front of me a Samsung cell phone. I'm recording with a Samsung cell phone, so I can get hit in any time, you know. I can die, but this is I'm saved by poverty, you know. I'm saved by poverty because this is an old cell phone. This is a A12 something. What about A12? Really, really old. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just saw here is that Pepe Escobar just posted something is being 47 times. He posted 47 times and didn't saw. So this our guest is getting crazy. Maybe Mursi likes him, but he's completely crazy about Mursi. Hey, crazy boy! Don't fight Tommy. Understand? Tommy will kill you. Hey, Tommy will kill you. Go away. I told him, Tommy. I told him to go away, but he's such a passionate black boy. The passionate black boy. No, I respect him, but Mursi is not having fun anymore. Go away, hey, go away. But this dog is not a threat, you know. Hey. Hey, well, this street dog, he understands the language of stones. he understands stones. Understand the stones? Anyway, but it's funny because he is in love with Mursi. Anyway, and here we are in Pepe Escobar Telegram. Pepe Escobar a target to the United States, and I see he's sharing. She's sharing. Well, yeah, maybe I'm telling you more than I should, but there is resistance, definitely. There, Latin America, you know, the global south, Brazil, even Chile, I will tell you, it's not easy, you know. It's not easy anymore. We are all connected, we are all organized. We have dogs, you know. We know the territory. Well, Pepe Escobar is sharing something from a Trotsky's party. In. I made a joke in this holiday. I made a fictional party, a fictional Trotsky's party in Chile, and I just like that. I had responses. I had feedback. You know, I had some feedback. So I will do this a little more serious, but I do not guarantee, but because Chile is so, Chileans, you know, Chileans are terrible. They are slaves. They love to be slaves. Chileans love to be slaves. Well, but nevertheless, Brazil, it has some very important resistance. And Pepe Escobar just posted a short, a cartoon I just showed you. A cartoon, look. Well, it says it's a American secretary something. After the pager bomb, a woman is using a old phone, a old telephone. Hello Netanyahu, I got an idea. What about we put explosives in I don't know how to say this, fake pets. I don't remember, fake, well, I didn't got it in English. Yo Netanyahu, I have a brilliant idea. why don't we place explosives in teddy bears? In teddy bears, yeah. No, yeah, definitely. It was the CIA. We have the same idea. We had the same idea with the PCO people, with Jota Camelo. That's it. Maybe I'm in danger. I am in danger right here in Chile by saying some things about the CIA and stuff. But everybody knows, everybody knows who is the. And just like that, a second ago we have Lebanese news and updates. Pepe Escobar Telegram, Lebanese news and updates. Some highlights from Sayed Nasrallah's speech. The speech was marvelously calm, confident, smoothing, well addressed, and short. Composed, no fear or worry or concern. This is what we know and always expect from the leadership of this phenomenal nation. Israel, you will regret. God doesn't take lightly the blood you shed. Mursi is having a good time, actually. Mursi likes this kind of conflict, She's not serious about it, understand? So, Pepe Escobar previews from L'Antidiplomatico, but yeah, I will try to read in Italian. As an Italian, I have Italian citizenship, but I prefer to learn Chinese, but for obvious reasons. Nasrallah, questo stupido e idiota comandante delle IDF del Nord vuole entrare in Libano per creare una zona di sicurezza nel sud. Infatti speriamo che Israele entri in Libano e aspettiamo i loro carri armati giorno e notte. Diciamo benvenuti. I guess they are threatening Israel. That's what I got. Yeah, but Italian is a Latin language, so you can understand French, Italian, pretty straightforward. Pepe Escobar, Eurasia and multipolarity, a repost from Eurasia and multipolarity. The EU failed with the economy, so now it wants to become a military force. The EU's share of global GDP fell from 19.9% to 14.8% from 2002 to 2022. And judging by the election results, Europeans like Tomino. And judging by the election results, Europeans like non-liberal parties more and more. If earlier the EU could rely on economy to ensure global influence and instill confidence in citizens, now it needs to focus on improving its approach to security. This is advised by the Deputy Director of the European Council on Foreign Relations, ECFR, Wesela Chernikova. Note that statistics are provided only for 2022, so they don't include the post-2022 German economic crisis. Given the steady decline in industrial production in Germany, the actual figures will be even lower. If it is unclear why the role of a global or at least regional military stabilizer of the EU will play better than acting as an economic demiurge, because war is according to the classic expression, money and money again. And Chernikova herself admits that now it is not possible to develop even a unified position on Ukraine. Mursi! On Ukraine. Mursi's fine, he's having a good time. Rotis, you're not welcome anymore, go away. Not to mention the plan of the head of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, to allocate 500 billion euros to the military industrial complex in the next 5 years. Yeah, I'm not sure if I will go to Norway anymore. Maybe I will go back to Brazil. EU countries prefer to invest money in their own industry rather than into the ones of their fellow EU members, despite loud slogans about European solidarity and collective security. Chernikova also admits that the EU's long-term budget, another dream of Ursula von der Leyen, has not yet been adopted or even agreed upon. So, quote, European priorities may have outgrown their available resources, quote, but in order to convince the world and its own citizens that it takes their concerns seriously, the EU must respond to these urgent security challenges. The ECFR Deputy Director urges, otherwise the EU will scatter because citizens will decide that they are safer not in the EU with the foreign policy of Ursula and Kallas, but somewhere else. It is obvious that the Euro elites' vassal thinking towards the United States and negative political selection have brought to the Brussels chairs those who, by definition, are little capable of creative efforts. Europeans become Eurosceptics not because of the hypnosis of the Russian media, but because they are convinced by their own wallet. Quote, no, not quote. Their own wallet. The EU has been collapsing down for 2 decades, has no sovereignty. Its authorities are thoroughly competitors, and the prospects are grim and sad. Politicians like Orban are at least able to make decisions in favor of their own fellow citizens and implement them as much as possible. The next electoral cycles may bury today's Euro elite if there will be some sort of free and democratic elections in Europe in the future. Therefore, she wants to escape in the simplest way, to escalate military hysteria against Russia and form the perception among citizens that, quote, this is not the time to think about the cost of electricity and unemployment. Terrible Russia is on the threshold, so let's focus on war that might incinerate us all. So yeah, Pepe's, this text from Eurasia Multipolarity says something about myself, about the electricity bills in Chile, and that's it. Terrible. Oh, there's a sail there.